up, no break, no pause. You want it intensely, hear it in his legs, burning chest on fire, vision tight, perfect. This is the zone where excuses die. Oh, I don't slow, I don't stop, I don't negotiate, I move fast steps, hard breath, locked jaw, keep going. Pain is feedback, not a warning. If it hurts, you're alive. If it burns, you're growing. I don't look back, I don't count time, I count effort. Effort high, everything else irrelevant. Move faster, don't listen to the voice that wants comfort. Comfort is the enemy. I push past again and again. Breathe heavy, mind sharp, no space for doubt. Down needs oxygen, I don't give it any short breaths. Fast pace, control, it's like chaos. I don't wait to feel ready. Ready doesn't exist, action creates readiness. Move, arms pumping, legs shaking, still moving, that's discipline. Success in the joke, yes, that's domination. Dominate, fatigue, I dominate, panic. Panic shows up, I stay silent, like safe, fucking still drifting, no fading. Every second matters, I want some energy. I ain't empty yet, empty means honest. If you're still comfortable, you're not done. Speed up, now, heart loud, ears ringing good. That's intensity, talking, I don't quit mid-round. I finish strong, finish, because that means train the mind. Mind train this way, doesn't fold. Push, again. No mercy, no relief, only motion. I don't need long explanations, I need output. Output high, everything else quiet. Move, if the legs scream ignore, if the lungs burn control. Control wins, I don't slow for pain, I move through it. Pain doesn't decide, I decide. Fast, relentless focus, this is conditioning, not just body, mind. Mind learns one rule, move anyway, that rule stays. Even outside the gym, finish it hard. No collapse, no drama, just work. Breathing heavy, body empty, that's success. You didn't survive, you dominated. You dominated. You dominated. I don't wake up normal, I wake up hungry. Hungry for growth, hungry for more, hungry for pressure. I don't chase comfort, I chase becoming. Becoming stronger, becoming sharper, becoming unrecognizable. They knew the old me, they don't know this version. This version was built in pain, built in silence, built in nights nobody saw. I don't need motivation, motivation is weak. I need discipline. Discipline doesn't care how I feel, it tells me move. So I move, even when I'm tired, even when I'm sore, even when I'm empty. Because empty is where monsters are born. I don't train for compliments, I don't train for likes. I train so I don't break when life gets heavy. I train so fear knows my name. I'm not here to fit in, I'm here to dominate. I don't want balance, I want control. Control over my body, control over my mind, control over my future. Every rep is war, me versus me. No audience, no applause, just truth, and truth hurts. But truth builds killers. I don't skip days, I don't skip pain, I don't skip standings. Because standards decide destiny. While they party, I grind. While they sleep, I suffer. While they dream, I execute. Dreams don't move weight, work does. I don't talk about goals, I turn goals into habits. Habits into results, results into legacy. I'm not chasing a body, I'm building a weapon. A weapon made of discipline, a weapon made of pressure, a weapon made of repetition. They call it obsession, I call it survival. Because average is death, comfort is death, excuses are death. I chose life, hard life, real life. I don't fear struggle, struggle respects me. Because I never run from it, I walk straight into the fire. And I stay until the fire becomes fuel. Pain is temporary, regret is permanent. So I choose pain every time. I don't wait for perfect conditions, I create conditions. Cold gym, dark room, heavy weight, that's perfect. I don't need a coach screaming, my mind screams louder. One more rep, one more set, one more round, again. again. I don't stop when it burns, I start when it burns. Cause burn means growth, burn means change, burn means evolution. I wasn't born elite, I owe it to lead. Through suffering, through sacrifice, through discipline, I pay the price daily. No refunds, no excuses. When life hits, I hit back harder. When doubt speaks, I go silent. Silence means I'm loading. Silence means I'm loading. Silence means I'm coming. I don't announce moves, I deliver results. I don't flex online, I flex under iron. I don't chase validation, I chase self-respect. Self-respect feels better, self-respect lasts longer. I don't want easy wins, easy wins make weak men. I want earned scars, earned strength, earned confidence. Confidence built in the dark, confidence built alone. That's real, that's dangerous. I don't look for shortcuts, shortcuts cut growth. I take the long road, because the long road builds monsters. Every drop of sweat, every shaky rep, every painful breath is building something inside me. Something you can't see, but you will feel. When I walk in, when I lock eyes, when I lift, when I move. Presence, that's power. Quiet power, heavy power, unbreakable power. I don't care who's ahead, I care who I was yesterday, and I beat him again. Tomorrow I'll beat today again. That's the game. Endless improvement, no finish line, no ceiling, only levels. And I'm climbing, step by step, rep by rep, breath by breath. I don't quit, I don't fold, I don't retreat. I advance, I conquer, I dominate, I become. So turn the volume up, let the bass shake your chest. Let it wake something inside you. That thing that refuses to die, that thing that refuses to quit, that thing that wants more. You know it's there. Feed it with pain, with work, with discipline. Now lift, push, boy, breathe. We're gang. That's the code, that's the lifestyle. No excuses, no mercy, all work.
I don't walk into this calm, I walk into this ready. Ready for pressure, ready for pain, ready to empty everything. This isn't a workout, this is a decision. A decision to not leave anything behind. I don't warm up my mind is already at war. The moment I step in, something switches. Focus sharpens, noise disappears. There is only movement, there is only effort. I don't train for fun, I train for moments. Moments when life presses hard, moments when weakness tries to speak. I silence it with action. I don't ask how hard today will be, I make it hard. Hard days build structure, structure builds power. Power built this way doesn't fade. I don't need permission, I don't need encouragement, I need resistance. Resistance forces growth, I don't rush the process. I respect it, I respect the burn, I respect the shake, I respect the breath getting heavy, because all of it means change. I don't slow when the weight feels heavy. Heavy is the point. If it was light, it wouldn't matter. I don't chase comfort reps, when tired, when sore, when the easy option shows up. I don't take the easy option. I've seen where easy leads nowhere. I don't need motivation screaming, I need discipline whispering. Discipline doesn't panic, it just moves. So I move, even when everything inside resists. That resistance is the border, and I cross it every session. Not recklessly, with intent. Intent turns aggression into power. Power control, power directed. I don't thrash, I strike, I don't flail, I execute. Every rep has purpose, every breath is this. I don't lose control when my heart races. I control myself inside the chaos, that's the real test. Anyone can perform calm, you can perform breathless. I train for breathless. I train for the moment when lungs burn and legs feel happy and quitting feels logical. That's where identity is decided. I decide to stay. I don't check the clock, I check my output. Am I empty? Am I shaken? Am I fully engaged? If yes, then I'm exactly where I need to be. I don't need to finish clean, I need to finish complete. Complete means nothing left. I don't save strength for later. Later is not guaranteed, I spend it now. This session, this moment, because effort given fully always comes back stronger. I don't rush intensity, I build it layer by layer, set by set, until it's unavoidable. Until my body understands this is not optional. I don't fear the point of no return, I live there. The point where turning back costs more than continuing, that's leverage. I use it, I illustrate, I compress. Compression builds explosion, when I release it's violent but controlled. I don't lose form under pressure, I tighten it. Pressure reveals habits, my habits hold. I don't want fragile strength, I want repeatable strength. Strength that answers every time. I don't need people watching, I don't need approval. I need to know I did not lie to myself. That's the only check that matters. I don't negotiate with fatigue. Fatigue is its commander. I work through it until it understands. I don't collapse at the end, I surge, because finishes train the nervous system. They teach the body how to behave when empty. I want my body disciplined, not just strong. Discipline lasts longer. I don't leave sessions relieved, I leave them earned. Earned exhaustion, earned calm. Calm that comes from knowing nothing was held back. I don't rush recovery mentally, I spit it out. Cause life doesn't warn you before it loads weight. I stay ready, I don't train to escape stress. I'm trained to absorb it, control it, use it. Stress is only dangerous when you're unprepared. I prepare daily, relentlessly, not loud, not dramatic, consistent. I don't care how long this takes, I care that it's real. Real effort, real growth. I don't fake intensity, I earn it. I don't borrow confidence, I build it. Confidence don't display, feels heavy with fluency. I don't need to talk about it, I carry it in posture and breath and presence. I don't arrive rushed, I don't ride rushed, I arrive ready. Ready to load, ready to push, ready to suffer. I don't stop when it hurts, I stop when it's finished. Finished means empty, nothing left to give, that's honesty. I don't train for applause, I train for moments. Moments when pressure shows up and I don't flinch. I'm a strong, control. I train but I don't fade, I hold, I don't break. I am dead, I don't quit. I progress again and again, until strength feels normal and pressure feels familiar. That's the goal, not comfort, not ease. Control. Control under load, control under stress. I train for that, and every time I show up I get closer. Not because I rush, but because I stay relentless, focused, unshakable.
I don't step in here to feel good, I step in here to get tested. Every movement is a question, every rep demands an answer, and my answer is always effort. I don't need hype, I need resistance. Resistance sharpens the edge, and I live on the edge. I don't train for applause, I train for silence. The kind of silence that follows when excuses have nothing left to say. I don't walk around weight, I collide with it. I don't live for appearance, I live for authority. Authority over my body, authority over my mind. I don't ask if I can handle this, I make myself capable. Capability isn't given, it's built. Build slowly, build painfully, build honestly. I don't skip steps, steps skip weakened structure. I want structure, structure holds under pressure. Pressure reveals truth, I don't avoid truth, I confront it. Every set exposes something. Fear, fatigue, I remove them one by one. I don't soften the load, I harden myself. Hardening takes time and time takes patience. I am patient. I don't need fast results, I need permanent strength. Strength that answers when life runs right without warning. I don't prepare for ideal conditions, I prepare for chaos. Chaos never announces itself, so I stay ready. I don't chase balance, balance is fragile. I chase control, control under stress. Stress strips you down, reveals habits, eyes on its whole. I don't break posture and guard it, I don't lose focus, I narrow it. Focus cuts noise, noise weakens output, I keep output clean. I don't complain when lungs burn, burning means exchange. Weakness, leaving, words, venturing. I don't negotiate with fatigue, it critiques negotiation. I deny it, I move anyway. Movement is dominance. I don't train light to feel fast, just train heavy to feel powerful. Power is calm, power is measured. I don't thrash, I can snipe inside aggression. Let the outside, I have always failure, I approach it. Failure teaches limit, limit expands. I challenge it. I don't count reps early, I count feasible. Discipline never limits. If I shone, I stay present. If I finished empty, this session was successful. I don't need to feel victorious, I need to know I didn't quit. Quitting changes identity, I protect my identity. I don't borrow intensity, I gettable. I don't go intention, you lost laughter. I don't sleep and sense wrong, I breathe through effort. Burn control keeps aggression usable. Uncontrolled aggression burns out, controlled aggression compounds. I'm okay. Day after day, I don't skip difficult days. Difficult days are deposits, deposit confidence. Confident growth is life, sales running. Confident resurgency. I don't talk about discipline, I demonstrate it. And ambition and consistency and restraint. Restraint is strength. Anyone can go hard once, few can go hard again. I go again. I don't fear monotony, the monotony hides growth. Growth that surprises people. I don't announce improvement, I like proof to the viewer. I let decisions reveal it. I don't react emotionally, I respond structurally. Structure holds when emotion fails. I don't live to escape life, I live to meet it. Prepared, prepared to carry, prepared to push, prepared to endure. I don't ask for lighter days, I build heavier capacity. Capacity absorbs pressure. Pressure doesn't scare me, it organizes me when pressure hits. I simplify, breath, move, move again. I don't need noise, I need rhythm. Rhythm keeps motion alive when motivation disappears. Motivation is temporary, rhythm is for later. I rely on rhythm, I don't chase peak performance or station performance. Baseline defines, survive, survive, I become stillness. I don't seek approval, I follow reason for check. I'm told to stay clean, I don't clutter my mind, I remove excess. Excess slows reaction, I stay shy. Sharp movement, shine defeases, sharp effort. I don't fade near the end, I surge. Endings train the nervous system, they teach the body how to behave when empty. I want obedience under persona, I train for dead. I don't leave energy unused, unused energy decays. I spend it fully. When I leave, there's nothing more stitched free. So I see, I don't need celebration,
don't slow down, I speed up. When my lungs burn, I push harder. This is not comfort, this is survival. Heart racing, vision shaking, mind locked. I don't train for calm, I train for chaos. Because chaos exposes weakness, and I came to kill weakness. I don't pace myself, I empty myself. Every session, every round, every breath. I don't save energy, I spend it. Cause unused energy is wasted potential. I don't wait for the body to agree, I force it to adapt or break. And I don't break, I move fast. Cause hesitation creates doubt. Doubt slows movement and slow dies. I stay violent with intention, not reckless. Focus, every movement sharp, every step aggressive. I don't float through workouts, I attack them. Like time is hunting me, like comfort is chasing. I refuse to be caught, sweat pouring, chest on fire, legs screaming good. That means I'm exactly where I need to be. I don't look for rhythm, I become rhythm. Fast breath, fast steps, fast decisions. No thinking, only action, thinking waste oxygen. I don't ask how long, I ask how hard. Because intensity shortens suffering and multiplies results. I don't count time, I count effort. Effort never lies. If I'm breathing heavy, I'm doing it right. If my vision narrows, I'm close. Close to growth, close to adaptation, close to another level. I don't fear the burn is the signal. Signal that weakness is being removed. Every sprint kills doubt, every push kills hesitation. I don't jog, I explode. I don't cruise, I strive. Fast doesn't mean sloppy, fast means decisive. I decide and I move, no delay, no debate. I don't give my mind time to create excuses. Excuses grow in pauses, so I remove pauses. Continuous motion, continuous pressure. That's how I train, that's how I live. I don't recover fully, I recover enough. Enough to go again. Because adaptation happens when recovery is incomplete. I want my body uncomfortable because comfort doesn't prepare you for life. Life doesn't move slow, life hits fast. So I train fast, I train breathless, I train shaking, I train aggressive. Because when panic shows up, I don't want it unfamiliar. I want my body to say I've been here before. I don't slow when tired, I accelerate. Fatigue is the test, anyone can move fresh. Only the real move exhausted, that's where separation happens. I separate from average, from excuses, from limits. I don't want endurance, I want dominance over fatigue. I don't want long comfort, I want short violence. Violence and that's weakness. I don't ease in the sense, I launch. Heart pounding, merciless flooded mind screaming perfect. I don't need motivation, motivation is slow, I need urgency. Urgency sharpens focus. I act like time is running out, because one day it will. So I don't waste seconds, I don't check mirrors, I check output. Am I breathing hard, am I shaking, am I empty? If yes, then I'm winning. I don't train to feel slugs when dragons are bumming discomfort. Survival makes strength automatic. I don't wanna think under pressure, I wanna react. Reaction speed saves you when thinking fails. I don't rest mentally, I stay engaged. Engagement keeps intensity alive. I don't need loud music, I need pace. Fast pace, whenever it's pace, I let the beat push me, but I push harder. I always push harder. I don't coast at the end, I finish falling, because finishes define memory. And I want my body to remember that quitting is not allowed. I don't collapse, I complete. Completion builds confidence. Confidence built this way is dangerous, because it doesn't depend on mood. I don't slow my breathing on purpose. I control it inside chaos. Control inside chaos is real power. I don't want peace, I want command. Command over breath, command over legs, command over panic. Panic shows up when oxygen drops. I stay, I keep moving. Movement keeps fear away. I don't fear intensity, I fear stagnation. Stagnation makes people soft. I stay sharp by staying fast. Fast decisions, fast transitions, fast recovery. Everything fluid, everything aggressive. I don't spat when it hurts, I stop when it's done. And done means empty, nothing left. No spare breath, no
spare energy. I wanna walk away, knowing I left nothing inside, that's honesty. I don't need long runs, if any brutal ones. Strong, violent, effective, that's efficiency. I don't train slow life, I train real life. Real life doesn't give breaks, so I don't expect them. I push through heavy breathing, through burning lungs, through shaking legs, because my body learns one thing: move anyway. That lesson stays. I don't care if it looks wild. Growth is not pretty, growth is aggressive. I embrace it. I don't seek control by slowing down, I seek control by speeding up. Because if I can't control myself fast, I can't control myself always. I don't fade at the end, I surge, because the end is where character shows. I show mine. I don't need mercy, I need progress. I don't need comfort, I need adaptation. I don't need rest, I need results. I train fast, so life feels slow. I train aggressive, so pressure feels familiar. I train brave.
I don't need calm, I need violence. Not against people, against weakness. I don't train to feel good, I train to feel destroyed. Destroyed enough to rebuild stronger. Every session is a sentence, every set is punishment. For every excuse I ever made, for every time I quit early, I don't negotiate with pain. Pain doesn't listen, pain only respects pressure, so I apply it. I don't warm up mentally, I switch on once I'm locked. There is no exit, no mercy, no sympathy, no pause. I came here to suffer and I live stronger. I don't train pretty, I train brutal. Shaking muscles, broken breath, vision narrowing. That's the zone, that's where weak thoughts die. I don't count reps, I count failures. Failure means I'm close, close to growth, close to evolution, close to the edge. I don't get constant, I don't stop when it burns. I stop when it breaks, and then I repel. I don't hear the noise, I hear my heartbeat. Fast violence, unforgiving. That sound tells me I'm alive. I don't live to impress, I live to pollinate the weight. My mind, my past, I dominate all of it. Every play feels personal, like it's testing me. Asking, are you really built for this? And every time I answer with effort. I don't ask how many cents, I ask how much damage. Damage creates adaptation, adaptation creates monsters. I don't want balance, balance is weakness. I want overload, overload the body, overload the mind until something breaks, and it's never me. I don't train for mirrors, I train for war, because life is harder than any goddamn grind. Refuse to be unprepared, I don't slow down for dread. That's when I accelerate. Fatigue is a signal, not a stop sign. A different injury, I fear comfort. Comfort makes people soft, soft people break. I don't break.
I grind my teeth, grip tighter, breathe through pain and move. Again, I don't need motivation. Motivation is fragile. I need obsession. Obsession survives pain. Obsession laughs at fatigue. I am obsessed, obsessed with being dangerous when pressure hits. Obsessed with being calm inside chaos. Obsessed with finishing when quitting feels logical. I don't train to survive, I train to overwhelm. Overwhelm fear, overwhelm doubt, overwhelm limits. I don't care how ugly it looks. Ugly reps build savage strength. Perfect form is hurt, cause I'm brutal, living and I don't stop when my body screams. Screaming means it's working. Silence
I conserve energy and spend on energy to not as long as I move and I empty the tank. Every session, nothing left. When I leave, I should feel low, cause I put everything in. I go to pearly twice for it doesn't wait addicted. I guess my nature been toasted in sound environment. I was built for pressure, heavy pressure, the kind that breaks people and reveals who's real. I don't wait for permission, I take the weight. I don't ask for space, I claim it. I don't look around, I lock in. Tunnel vision me, the bar, the pain, nothing else exists. I hear music, I hear commands, push, pull, drive, again. I don't stop until my body understands who's in control and my body always submits. I don't fear the dark, it's where I was built. Cold gyms, empty rooms, no witnesses, perfect conditions. I don't need praise, I need results. Results come from brutality controlled, relentless, unforgiving. I don't blink cause quitting isn't an option. It's not even a thought, I removed it. There is a way forward, even crawling, even bleeding forward. I don't train for the day, I train for moments. Moments when life applies max weight and I don't fold. I stand, I push back harder. I am not normal, I am pressure, I am not habit. I am all alone, I am not soft. I am forged from the grave, wasting repetition from decline. And I'm still lost, still lifted, still hunting growth. No mercy, no comfort, I need work.
I don't need hype, I need ignition. That quiet switch that flips when pressure shows up. I don't react to noise, I respond to resistance. Resistance tells the truth, noise lies. I don't measure days by how they feel, I measure them by what they demand. Demand creates structure, structure creates strength. I don't move randomly, every action has direction. I'm not chaotic, I'm deliberate. I don't explode early, I build tension. Tension makes power. I've learned to stay calm when everything inside wants to rush. Rushing wastes force, so I slow the breath, lock the jaw, set the stance and move. I don't waste energy proving myself. Proof drains power. I save power for the work, the real work, the kind nobody applauds. I don't train for moments, I train for inevitability. So when life applies weight, my response is automatic. I don't flinch, I don't freeze, I execute. Execution removes doubt. Doubt only survives where action hesitates. I don't hesitate, I felt fear but I never gave it command. Fear can speak but it doesn't decide. Decision belongs to discipline. Discipline doesn't ask, it instructs and I follow. Not because it's pleasant, but because it's effective. I don't change this cussing every second, I allow it to rise naturally. Pressure builds, it releases, that releases violence. Control violence, I don't thrash, I strike with purpose. I don't panic under load, I tighten form. Form protects progress. I don't look for escape routes, I block them. Because escape teaches weakness and weakness multiplies. I cut exits, so effort has no alternative. I've learned something important: when quitting isn't available, performance increases. So I remove quitting. I don't ask if I can, I ask how. How do I move forward even slowly? Slow is still movement, movement keeps momentum alive. I don't compare outputs, I compare consistency. Consistency always wins. I've watched talented people disappear because they relied on feeling good. Feeling good is unreliable, structure is reliable. So I build structure. Wake, work, yogi, don't leave, no drama. Drama, waste, focus. I don't chase excitement, excitement crashes. I chase stability under stress. Stress tests character, character just set its outcomes. I don't need adrenaline all the time, adrenaline fades. I ain't fighting this, reading this doesn't spank. It holds, I hold, even when my muscles shake. Even when my breath short and shaking means engagement, not failure. Failure is stopping, I don't stop. I don't need to be angry, I need to be present. The ovens turns effort into precision. Precision increases output. I don't fight the weight, I control it. Control clear and stay honest. Dominance is calm, I don't scream, I compress. Compression stores power. Power releases when needed, not early, not late on time. train for resilience. Resilience stays. I don't need recognition, I need propulsion. Capacity absorbs pressure. Pressure doesn't scare me, it organizes me. When pressure hits, I become simple. Grip, breathe, move again. I don't complicate, complication leaks energy. I stay sharp by staying simple. Simple effort done consistently, that's rare. I don't need permission, I operate on standards. Standards don't negotiate, they demand compliance. I comply, I don't wait for perfect conditions. I adapt, adaptation is strength. I don't fear rather pushing, I just fight through whatever. Repeat removes waste. Waste is the enemy. Efficiency compound. Compounding changes scale. Scale changes outcomes. I don't announce growth. Growth shows itself in posture and patience and presence. People feel it before they understand it. I don't hurry transpilation. I allow it to lock in. Lock struck labs. I don't chase chaos. I harness it. Harness chaos becomes power. I don't lose control. I narrow it. Narrow focus cuts noise. Noise is a weakness. I don't let weakness stay long. I address it immediately. I don't argue with discomfort. Acceptance. Acceptance removes resistance. Resistance wastes force. I conserve force. I apply it only where it matters. I don't train to escape life. I train to empower, prepared, calm, unshakable. I don't need to be loud. I need to be ready. Readiness doesn't announce itself. It waits. And when the moment comes, it responds. Without hesitation, I down it. I repeat. I progress. Not fast. Not flashy. Relentlessly.
I don't wake up looking for comfort. I wake up carrying weight, not just on my back, but in my chest. The kind of weight that reminds you nothing is given, everything is taken through effort. I don't rush mornings, I ended them slow breath. Focused eyes, mind already at war. Because the real battle always starts before the body moves. I don't ask how I feel, I ask what needs to be done. Feelings change, standards don't. I learned that early when excuses felt warm, but regret felt colder. So I chose discipline, not because it's easy, but because it's honest. Honest about who I am and who I refuse to be. I don't chase motivation, motivation disappears. I build systems, habits that don't care about mood. I move when it hurts, I move when it's quiet. I move when nobody knows my name, because that's where identity is built. In silence, in repetition, in pressure. I don't talk about the grind, I live inside it. I don't announce progress, I let time reveal it. They only see the surface, the body, the strength, the confidence. They don't see the nights where doubt sat next to me. They don't hear the voice that asked if this was worth it. I heard it, I ignored it. Not because I'm fearless, but because fear doesn't control. I control. I remember being underestimated, not loudly but subtly. The look, the silence, the lowered expectations that stays with you if you let it. I didn't let it crush me, I let it sharpen me. I carry that memory into every session, every rep, every breath. Not as anger, as fuel. I don't need to prove myself to people. People come and go. I prove myself to yesterday, and yesterday keeps losing. I don't grace others, I chase potential, and potential is cruel because it never leaves you alone. It whispers you could be more, and that whisper is louder than applause. I don't train for attention, I train for moments. Moments when life applies pressure, moments when plans fall apart, moments when strength isn't optional. I train so panic doesn't find me. Wait, I train so my body listens and my mind commands. I don't avoid discomfort, I schedule it, because discomfort is the gateway to every version of myself I respect. I don't want balance, balance is comfort wearing a mask. I want control, control over my choices, my reactions, my standards. I don't break under stress, I narrow my focus. Stress eliminates distraction, and distraction is the enemy. I don't chase a perfect life, I build a resilient one. Perfect shatters, resilient adapts. I've adapted to pressure, to boredom,
how I move before doubt finishes its sentence. I don't negotiate with weakness. Weakness always asks for more later. I settle things immediately with action. I've learned pain is layers. There's pain that destroys and pain that develops. I choose the second every time, cause temporary pain is cheaper than permanent regret. I don't want me to, I struggle, I respect it. Struggle strips you down, reveals intention, reveals character. When everything is heavy, character decides who stays standing, I stay. Not because it's heroic, but because quitting is unfamiliar. Walk jackets to continuation. More than most people practice comfort. Continuation builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence born this way cannot be stolen. I don't leave external validation. I validate myself. Every morning I show up. Every night I finish tired but honest. I don't wanna look back and recognize missed chances. I wanna look back and feel empty because I gave everything. I don't chase titles, I chase transformation. Transformation doesn't announce itself, it creeps in quietly. Until one day nothing about you is the same. Your walk changes, your decision sharpen. Your tolerance for nonsense disappears. You don't need to tell people, they notice. I don't trade for seasons, I trade for permanence. Strength's in a phase, it's a responsibility.